Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 1st October 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before that, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. At our channel homepage, you click on the tab Posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab Community. Whichever the tab you see, you click on the tab, then you get access to our free training program post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into the supply demand zone price action course playlist. Here you have all the training lessons are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So from the video description, using Telegram link, please join at our Telegram channel. It will be helpful to you each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates we will be providing at our Telegram channel. Now let's get into the report generation. In the first report, let us identify the stocks near demand and supply zones for different time frames. During this process, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Okay, let's start with the half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. Only one stock is filtered near to the half yearly demand zone. I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch this report. So you need to pause the video. You can study this report, and after that again you can proceed further. In case if you doesn't know how to understand this report, I request you complete the training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations, everything in detail. Even how we can take this leg in and leg out timestamps and base candle count, and how we can draw the zones in trading view also I explained. Okay, next report for half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. One stock is filtered. Next time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. Next, for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. Four stocks are filtered. Next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. One stock is filtered near to the monthly supply zone. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. Three stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. Okay, the next time frame is daily. Entry time frame daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. So 16 stocks are filtered. Scrolling the list down. Let us identify daily high liquidity demand zones, if any, from this list. Okay, here we have Muthoot Finance is a daily high liquidity zone, already tested 3 times. You need to look for a fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Then you can plan a trade, otherwise zone might be violated. We have one more stock, RBL Bank, and also one more Tata Consumer. RBL Bank and Tata Consumer. So we have identified 3 high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. Okay, next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let us identify daily high liquidity supply zones. Godrej Properties is having a high liquidity daily supply zone. So only one daily high liquidity supply zone is identified in this list. Okay, the next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 16 stocks are filtered. I have to scroll the list down. I am scrolling the list. Okay, now 16. All these 16 stocks are near to the 125 minute supply zone. Okay, the next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let's identify any high liquidity zones from this list. No, we don't have any high liquidity. High liquidity means high priority, high liquidity demand zones. So 75 minutes time frame we did not find for the demand zones. Next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minute supply zone. 11 stocks are filtered. Let us verify any high liquidity supply zones from this list. Hindustan Petroleum is having a high liquidity, 75 minute supply zone. That's it. We have only one high liquidity, 75 minute supply zone from this list. So we have completed daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones we identified. So the next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Okay, next, for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minute supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Next, for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any of these 15 minutes demand zones are having confluence with 75 minutes demand zone. That is ITF confluence. If LTF is 15, its ITF is 75. So let's verify. So 15 minutes demand zone confluence with 75 minutes demand zone confluence I enabled. That means 15 minute zone is overlapped with 75 minute zone. So these 3 stocks, 15 minute zones are part of the 75 minute zones. But whatever we are seeing, they are all entry zones, entry time frame. They are all 15 minutes. But they are also part of their 75 minutes ITF zone. Okay, next. For 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minute supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any of these 15-minute supply zones are having a zone confluence with 75-minute supply zone. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 15-minute supply zone with 75-minute supply zone confluence. Let's filter. So these 5 stocks are filtered. That means all these 15-minute supply zones are part of the 75-minute supply zones. Okay, next time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Now let's verify 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence, ITF confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's filter the list. Only one stock is filtered. Okay, next let us verify for 5 minutes time frame. Let's find the stocks near 5 minute supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Let's verify how many of these 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute supply zone. That means ITF confluence 5 minutes and 15 minute supply zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. Now let's verify. We got 4 stocks. All these 4 supply zones are part of the 15 minute supply zone. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. We also identified daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. In the next report, let us generate NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Let's start with NIFTY 50. That is nothing but NIFTY. And let us start generating the supply demand zone starting from monthly time frame. So I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So these are all the monthly demand zones. NIFTY doesn't have any supply zones in monthly time frame. Always look into this zone column to find the high liquidity zones, and look into the pierced column to check any of the zones are pierced, and also look into the LTF trend. Whichever the time frame you select, that time frame trend is LTF trend, and one time frame higher is ITF, one more time frame higher is HTF. This is the way you should understand all the remaining reports. Remaining columns easily you can understand them. Okay, next time frame, I am changing the time frame to weekly and generating weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. You need to pause the video and study. After that you have to proceed further. Okay, the next time frame is a daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is about NIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next we will generate Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. That is nothing but Nifty Bank. Let's start with the monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is weekly, generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next report is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. That means we have completed both Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. And the next reports are about bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly, daily and hourly income trades. Let's start with the monthly income trade bullish trade setup. For that, entry time frame should be daily and entry zone should be demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame, that is entry time frame, we have to select the value bullish. And this daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count column, the last here on this page, at daily time frame, that is entry time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. That means pierced count is 0. Pierced count 0 means zone is not pierced. And then zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. And all the three filters are applied to daily demand zone. Now let's verify how many stocks we will get. So this is the filtered list. We have a big list available. I need to scroll the list down. Okay, I'm scrolling the list down. So total 27 stocks are filtered. All these 27 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. That is the entry time frame daily. Okay, to improve the probability of getting success, let's verify ITF confluence. If these daily zones are having confluence with weekly zone, it's a high probability setup. So I'm going back and going to the demand zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, I'm going to enable the filter daily demand zone with weekly demand zone. Confluence filter I'm enabling. Now let me verify how many we get. Now 19 stocks are filtered. Out of 26, 19 stocks are, that means the daily zones in these 19 stocks are part of the weekly zone. That is what? Zone confluence. A lower time frame zone overlapped with higher time frame zone. Okay. Further we can add the probability by checking with the EMA confluence. Because ITF time frame is nothing but weekly. All the daily zones, LTF zones are part of the weekly zones. And the weekly trend is up. If the weekly zone is also having weekly EMA confluence, that's a high probability setup. So that is the reason why in the EMA confluence at a weekly time frame, I am enabling the filter weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's verify how many zones are having weekly EMA confluence. So out of 19, 15 stocks are filtered. All these 15 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, and the entry time frame zone, daily zones are part of the weekly zone, and those weekly zones trend is uptrend, and also they are also having EMA confluence, because EMA confluence makes sense only in the trending market, not in the sideways market. So all these 15 stocks are high probability setups. Okay, next let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove this EMA filter. Remove it. What is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence? The daily zone should be part of weekly. Both the daily and weekly together again part of the monthly zone. That is the HTF zone. That is what LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, already we enabled the filter daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Next I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with monthly demand zone confluence. Also I am enabling the filter weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone confluence. With all the three filters, now we can get LTF, ITF and HTF zone confluence stocks. Only 2 stocks are filtered. Both these stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. And also the trend is uptrend. If any of these zones are having a monthly EMA confluence, it is a high probability, because daily zone is part of weekly, daily and weekly together again part of the monthly, and monthly trend is up for both stocks. So if EMA confluence is there, monthly EMA confluence, that zone is a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at monthly time frame, I am looking for monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence. Let's verify. One stock is filtered. So Petronet is having a high probability setup, because the monthly zone is having a monthly EMA confluence, and the daily and weekly together again part of the monthly zone, and monthly trend is uptrend. Okay, this is about a bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame is a daily. Entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, at a daily time frame, I am selecting the value bearish, and this daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count column, at a daily time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd and hands score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zone. Now let's verify. So one stock is filtered. The RBL Bank supply zone is a bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame daily. Let's verify whether this is having a ITF confluence, this zone, because this is the daily zone. If the daily zone is having a part of the monthly zone, daily zone is part of weekly zone, it is ITF confluence for monthly income trade. So in the supply zone confluence, we need to set the parameter. Daily supply zone with weekly supply zone confluence, I enable the filter. So it's not having any zone confluence. Okay, next let's look for a bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is entry time frame 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone is a demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bullish. This 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, I am setting the minimum value 0, maximum value 0, Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now let's verify. We got around 18 or 19 stocks. 18 stocks maybe. I am scrolling the list down. Yeah, 18 stocks are filtered. All these 18 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. Now let's verify out of these 18 how many are having ITF confluence. To improve the probability, let's verify. That means 75 minute zone should be part of the daily zone because the daily is ITF. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. Now let's verify. So out of 17, 8 stocks are filtered. All these 8 stocks, entry time frame zone, that is 75 minute zone, is a part of the daily zone. Because the daily trend is uptrend, if any of these stocks are having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup because 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone. Daily trend is up. If the daily zone is also having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at daily time frame, I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. 4 stocks are filtered. All these 4 stocks, the zones are having EMA confluence. And also trend is uptrend. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. For that, first we need to remove this EMA filter. What is LTF, ITF, HTF? 75 minute zone is part of daily. Again 75 and daily together again part of the weekly zone. So in the demand zone confluence, already daily demand zone with weekly demand, 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone is enabled. Now I am enabling daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence, and also I am enabling daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Here 75 demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Now daily, that is ITF and HTF confluence. With all the 3 filters, we got 1 stock. It is having LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. Let's check this zone is having any weekly EMA confluence, because 75 minute zone is part of daily. Again both together again part of the weekly, and weekly trend is uptrend. If it is having EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. So weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. Enable the filter weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Oh, excellent. TCS weekly zone is also having weekly EMA confluence. In that zone we have our entry zone 75 minutes, which is again overlapped with daily zone. Both together is part of weekly zone. Okay, this is about bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, let us look for bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. And all the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. Now let's verify how many will filter. 3 stocks. All these 3 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. Let's verify any 75 minute zones are having ITF confluence. If that is the case, it's a high probability setup. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence. ITF Confluence. LTF is 75, ITF is daily. All the three stocks are filtered. That means all the three stocks are part of the daily supply zone, 75 minutes. And the daily trend is downtrend. If any of these stocks are having daily EMA confluence, probably they are even more high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at daily time frame, I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's filter. One stock is filtered. This is currently supporting high probability setup, and also the entry time frame 75 minute zone is also high liquidity zone. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove this EMA. Earlier we got 3 stocks, right? Without EMA filter we got 3, all the 3. Now let's verify out of these 3 how many are having LTF, ITF, even HTF confluence. So in the supply zone confluence, already we enabled the filter. Daily supply zone with weekly supply zone. No, sorry. 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone. Now I am enabling 75 minute supply zone with weekly supply zone confluence. Also enabling daily supply zone with weekly supply zone confluence. With all the 3 filters, let's verify how many we get. All the 3 are having even LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. EMA confluence I am not verifying for this weekly income trade because the HTF trend is sideways. So in sideways, EMA confluence does not give any additional advantage. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15, I am selecting bullish. And then this 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, at 15 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. 9 stocks are filtered. All these 9 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is entry time frame 15 minutes. Now let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's verify. So 7 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means the 15 minutes entry zone is part of the intermediate time frame zone, that is 75 minutes zone. And the 75 minutes trend is uptrend. Let's verify how many of these stocks are having daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting daily 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. One stock is filtered. Even HTF is also uptrend. HTF is daily. So excellent. Okay, now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF zone confluence. I'm sorry. First I have to remove this EMA filter. Then I have to enable all the remaining 2 filters. First filter is already enabled, 2 more are there. What is the first filter? The 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone we enabled. Next 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone I am enabling, that is HTF confluence. And also 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone, that is ITF and HTF confluence. With all the 3 we can achieve LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. We got only one stock. That means 15-minute zone is part of 75. Both 15 and 75 together again part of the daily zone. And the daily trend is uptrend. If it is having daily EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. Let's verify if this is having any daily EMA confluence. So daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. No, we don't have any EMA confluence. So next let us look for bearish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes, entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes I am selecting bearish, and this 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes time frame I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0, zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minute supply zone. Let's verify. We got 3 stocks. All the 3 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let's verify out of these 3 how many are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. Let's verify how many will filter. All the 3 are filtered. Okay, because it is a downtrend, let's verify any 75 minute zone is having confluence with daily. So in the EMA confluence, 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. One stock is filtered. It is a high probability setup. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Let's remove this filter. In LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, in the supply zone confluence, 2 more filters we need to add. Already 15 minute supply with 75 minute supply confluence is enabled. Next 15 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence I am enabling, and also 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence also I am enabling. With all the 3 LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, we got only 1 stock. Okay, next let us look for bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes, and entry zone, demand zone for bullish trade setup. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes time frame I am selecting bullish, and this 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0, zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. With all the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. We got 11 stocks. All these 11 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes. Now let's verify ITF confluence among these zones. How many of these zones are 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute zone. 15 minutes demand zone. So in the demand zone confluence, the 5 minutes demand zone confluence with 15 minutes demand zone, I am enabling the filter. Let's verify. 9 stocks are filtered. In all these 9 stocks, 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute zone. Because 5 minutes trend is uptrend, if any of these the 15 minutes trend is uptrend, if any of these 15 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, let's verify 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. No stocks, no EMA confluence, no issues. Now we can remove this EMA filter. Now let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF. Earlier how many we got? 9. Out of these 9, how many of the stocks are having a ITF and HTF confluence? Already we enabled the filter 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes. Next 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence I am enabling, and also 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence also I am enabling with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. 5 stocks are filtered. All these 5 stocks are currently bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, and also 5 minute zone is part of the 15, both together again part of the 75 minute zones. And except the last one, remaining all are having uptrend. Let's verify any of these 75 minute zones are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, I am looking for 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So no stocks are filtered. That means they don't have EMA confluence. So no issues. Next, let us look for a bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish. And 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd and hands score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. That is entry time frame 5 minutes. Okay, to check the probability, let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That means the 55 minute supply zone should be part of the 15 minute supply zone. So let's filter that. So here we have 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone. I am enabling the filter. Let's verify. 3 stocks are filtered. Let's verify all these 15 minute zones, because the 5 minute zone is part of 15. 15 minutes is ITF, trend is down. If any of these 15 minute zone is having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, I am checking 15 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. 1 stock is filtered. Good. Now let's check LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I am removing the EMA filter. Earlier we got 3 stocks, right? Yes. Out of these 3, how many are having even ITF and HTF confluence? Already LTF, ITF confluence is enabled in the supply zone confluence. In this filter is already enabled. Now I am enabling 5 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence, and also 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. So none of the stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Okay, fine. With this we have completed bullish and bearish trade setups for all the 4 income trades. Now in the final report, let's generate the stop buffers based on daily ATR. All these are all stop buffers. So first 17 in this list are indices. That includes all sectorial indices, and remaining all are equity stocks, but the list is filtered from F&O listed companies. Okay, what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. Okay, I am scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.